information providers. Driver Sensei coming to you. So let me tell you what happened last night that had me kind of worried, right? Before I get into that, if this is your first time on my channel, go ahead down below and hit that red subscribe button and go ahead and shift over to the right and also hit that bell so you can get notified every time I put out a new video. Look, if you're gonna do dirt, be smart about it. I'm not condoning anyone do dirt like this. So let me tell you what happened. So I was driving around, got a ping, right? Went to go pick up the guy. You know, he get in the car, started bragging, talking about how he was with this lady. It was good. You know, she was bam, bam, bam. You know, he having a good night. All of a sudden, her husband showed up. Well, he's outside. I guess they see the car pull up or whatever. He's outside smoking a cigarette, trying to ignore the dude. Now, granted, this is at 2 or 3:30 in the morning. So the guy pulls up, the husband, and is like, "Hey, who house you at?" Right? Granted, we in an apartment complex, so you could be anywhere. But you know, usually you know your neighbors, and something was kind of suspicious. So what made it worse is his wife came outside at 2:30 in the morning. Like, woman, what made you come outside at 2:30 in the morning for no reason? And so he put 2 and 2 together. He was more upset at the wife. You know, there's no need to be upset at the dude, especially if he didn't know, what have you. I pull up, and the guy, he just want to make sure that, you know, the wife and the husband ain't getting, you know, fisticuff and stuff. So I see it. I pull up. I'm like, please don't let me bring in some drama. Please don't let me. I hate when I get some drama people inside my car. But I was picking up the guy that was over at the house, that was sneaking over at the house. Picked him up, got in. He started bragging about it. Hey, man, hey, it was good. It was good. You know, it was PHAT, right? Looked like 2 carrier AC units side by side. This thing was, oh, whatever. So he was bragging about it. I take him around the street, drop him off. Guess what the heck happened after that? Bam, drop him off. I get a ping right there to the same spot. You know what I did? You know what the driver sensei did? Decline, but there ain't no way I'm going to pick up somebody at the same location. No sirree. You ain't getting in my car holding me at gun knife point talking about, well, take me to that guy that you just picked up. No, sir. I turned off the app. I drove back to the main city. You can get in my car, not from that same location. So that was last night. That was last night's crazy event. They get a lot crazier than that. For Dunstan, let me tell you, you see this Dunstan moment was customer service. So the driver sensei got comfort now, right? I pick up the person that says, you know, warm temperature and open the chat. Well, if you look right here, you can see that the open for chat is grayed out. It looks like it's grayed out. So once I dropped off the soldier at the airport, I called customer service to try to get some help and get some clarifying instructions. This lets you know that no person in customer service actually drives or order Ubers themselves. I don't know what country or whatever they're in, but they are very limited in their help, right? Because I've been gone for a while, so my status got bumped down to gold. So I needed to get my status back up because I was on the phone for about 20 minutes to get 2 clarifying instructions about Uber Comfort. I say, look, if you look at the picture again right here, you see that warm the vehicle, or the part that says warm the car, looks like a little peach color. Well, right below that where it says open the chat, it looks like it's grayed out. It doesn't look like it's actually selected. And getting those preferences from the customers, I didn't know if that was selected or not selected, or everything that's listed in the preference is what the customer desire, because it looks grayed out. I'm on the phone about 20 minutes with his customer service. I'm blaming Dunstan for it. I'm blaming Dunstan is driving for my customer service being so horrible. Let me know what heartaches you get from customer service down in the comments below. I want to see what kind of issues you all having. Check out this video.
Thanks for calling Uber's 24/7 driver support. We're here to help. So press 1. For questions about a trip, press 2. For questions.
Hi, thank you for call over for you.
Yeah, I just had a question about a comfort ride.
Okay, thank you for verifying your account, right? So you wanted to know how Uber Comfort works?
No, so like when the preference come up, preference, and it says warm temperature, and it says open to chatting, but open to chatting is grayish. So does that mean it's not selected? Rider's preference, and it has two things listed. Are these?
I wanted to confirm, are you asking regarding rider's concern?
Their preference, yes.
On the rider app?
Yes. No. So I'm the driver. When I picked up the passenger, it says it has their preference. Right? It tells me their preference. Once when they get in the car, it says warm temperature and open to chatting.
What do you mean one temperature?
Ma'am, your customer support is their preference. So they want a warm car.
That you are receiving once you receive a trip request, okay?
Okay.
So you've mentioned there's an option like one temperature and open to chat. Alright, thank you. One moment.
See, Dustin? This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Dustin. This is what I'm talking about. You see, customer support have no clue what they're talking about. Have they even taken a ride?
Thank you so much for waiting on the line.
Okay.
Alright, so that information you provided a while ago regarding the notification you received regarding the preference that rider had, you mentioned it's open for chatting, right?
Yes.
So, meaning to say, rider, you can still do conversation with. Okay, well, no worry, I will take that as a feedback, okay?
What does it say?
It's like quiet.
So it would say quiet. It would say quiet. Okay. There you go. So that is the edited version of customer service and I going back and forth. I had to say literally, ma'am, I have the customer's preference. I want to know if everything that's inside preference is either selected or if everything's in there is the desire of the customer. And she thought I was ordering Uber. I'm like, didn't I just call in and gave you all my driver information? I'm not asking as a passenger, as a rider. I'm asking as a driver. You know, dang, I know lady riders and drivers and information providers. It's hard to keep up with. But I was like, I'm a driver, not a rider. And an information provider, that's what I am. So we're going back and forth. As you can see, finally got it resolved. Hopefully it makes sense. But everything that's listed inside the customer's preference is what the customer wants. So it's not that the item was selected or deselected. It was that Uber just has a ugly grayed out color for open to chat. And if the customer does not want to chat, it'll say quiet. This is what customer service is telling me, right? If you drive Comfort or whatever, let me know down below if the customer service was actually correct, that it will say quiet, or if open to chat will be highlighted in some way inside the customer preference. So the last thing I'm gonna throw in here is the person power zone. So before taking my little small vacation, I rarely did Lyft. I did Lyft every so often, or I would use Lyft because the people in my smaller cities use Lyft more often than they do Uber. Where the personal power zones, I was able to pull over, park, you know, don't waste gas. But here's a video of the personal power zone. I'll go ahead and put it right here. So you can see the personal power zone. I had to get out of Uber right there. Had to turn Uber off. So I multi-app, and then I was inside my Lyft app, and you can see that it went from 235 or whatever to 238, and then 241 while I was waiting in the pink area, not the purple area. And then all of a sudden, I got a ride that my ride bonus of 241 was added to that ride. And of course, I navigated, went on my way. So that's it. So that's how the personal power zones work. Hopefully you have them in your area. Hopefully you like them. Lyft inside the DMV area is still the same as Uber rates. So once again, thank you for coming to my channel. I hope it was enjoyable. If you find it useful, if you need more information, you can always find me on the driversensei.com. You can head over to the savings and discount tabs where I have apps and all kinds of things to help you get promotions and bonuses to put more money inside your pocket. It's the holidays. If you're not saving or earning more money while you have spare time, you're shortchanging yourself. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you can get notified. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you around on the Driver Sensei. Remember, don't just drive, be a driver. Out.